Next thing I'd like to do is demonstrate proper glute work. You'll find that a lot of therapists just refuse to work the lower buttock area, glute area, and that's a big no-no. All of your patients that come in your door, most of the time they're having back issues. If you do not address the glutes, you will not help any of your patients. I can't tell you how many therapists or students, I should say, come through and they're all freaking out about working in this area. But once I show them the proper draping and undraping for security, I have a little fun saying to all my students, and they always seem to laugh, and I always say, just say no to crack. That's very important. Just say no to crack. Because when your patient feels like they're totally exposed, they're not going to be relaxed for you. So this is why, and the purpose of me using a towel here across the glutes, you'll find that the towel here, the heaviness to a towel will hold your sheet back out of your way and still keep your client covered and protected. So your hand goes this direction, your inside hand will take your towel, your outside hand would come up, and then all you're going to do is do a shift. And when you shift, you just roll this back out of your way. And as you can see, my client is not exposed, showing any cleft area, and I'm just seeing a nice hip, okay? And she has a beautiful tattoo here, and you'll see that on a lot of clients. And never ever talk about your client's tattoos unless they bring it up. That's very important. That's like proper etiquette. So here in this area is the glute, and you can see I can even get to the top of the trochanter here. So your glute work is very important because, as you can see, all these back muscles here, all right, and you want to be able to relax these back muscles. And you'll find that people guard themselves here. You have the piriformis muscle here. That's always a hot spot with back issues, sciatic nerve issues. You have your SI joint area. So these are all areas that you need to clear. So in doing so, you add a little oil to this area. And you do that old-fashioned petrissage right into the glutes. One thing about the petrissage techniques, you can take this all the way up the back. Petrissage all the way up the back. But one key factor I'd like to point out here, you have your rib cage, and you have what is called that floating rib, and you have your kidney area here. I see a lot of my students drop that thumb right into that kidney area and right into that floating rib, and it actually hurts. So be very mindful of that area when you're doing your petrissage. So compress, lift, and squeeze. As you can see, I'm right in that floating kidney area, and I'm just kind of scooping over, and I'm not doing real deep there. And I'm working my body. Now I'm taking that petrissage all the way up. I'm going to do a one-handed petrissage right into that trap area. Then I'm going to drop right into that neck and do a two-handed petrissage right into the neck. And you will hear your clients moan and groan here going, oh my goodness, that feels good. Little nerve stroke down. So I'm showing you a way to tie in petrissage with the back as well. Okay? So petrissage all the way up, a one-handed petrissage, and then dropping your hands into the nape of the neck area and doing a two-handed petrissage. Nerve stroke back down. So we have petrissage the glutes, really getting down even to that top of the trochanter. Now I'm going to drop in and do what's called fisting. Just dropping my fist, rotating my body, rotating my hips. It's a dance. Remember, you have to dance around the table. The patients can't see you. Learn to move your hips. If you don't have rhythm, you'll get it. So I'm doing fisting. Now I'm going to do what's called an open fist C. I'm going to drop right in with an open fist and make the letter C. This hand can just be hanging out, or you can actually touch your client. I'm very prone on making sure that I stay contact. Open fist, and then make the letter C. Open fist, make the letter C. And this is an area that needs and loves topotomy. The one thing that I want to emphasize again is no slapping of the glute. That is a no-no. You don't slap the glute area, you do not slap the face area. Plucking, beating, wrapping, hacking, and good old-fashioned palming friction. I like to actually secure the towel a little bit here, lock in, and do that wonderful palming friction here. So a recap on the glutes: get in really nice and milk the petrissage, do your open fist C, do your fisting, do all of your topotomy strokes, do some palming friction. When you start to go into advanced techniques of connective tissue and neuromuscular, then you'll do deeper work. But what I'm demonstrating today is your Swedish strokes. Thank you.